Hi, my name is Terry. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you the Presbyterian style Bibles I have. This one is in the KJV. This is the Reformation Heritage Study Bible by Reformation Heritage Bible. There is also another version available through Christian Art Publishers, but I don't remember the name of their version. But it's the exact same Bible, just different cover options, and I think they added slight change to some of the look of the inside, but it's all the same content. Paste down liner, presentation pages, title page, publisher's title page. This one's copyright 2014, so I got this about 10 years ago. I've used it a little bit, but it's got all Old and New Testament books except for the Deuterocanonicals, which the original, oh yeah, this is the KJV. Well, in 1611, the KJV did have the Deuterocanonicals. Anyway, it's got study helps, like how to live as a Christian, 20 centuries of church history, creeds and confessions, how to read the Bible, the usual money and weights chart, concordance, acknowledgments, and maps. I'll show you the layout real quick. It's a 2-column text. There's a noticeable line separating the text from the notes and the thoughts for personal and family meditation right there. There are also brief chapter summaries too. Okay, that's that one. Now I'm going to go to this is the Hendrickson facsimile edition of 1560 edition. It's not exactly like what a 1560 was. The actual 1560 is a little thicker and not quite this wide. I've actually held a 1560 edition one time when I had a rare opportunity to be in a rare book room. But anyway, the layout, as you can see, it's 2-column text. The notes are off to the side of each column, and they're close to the verse that they are for, and it's a verse-by-verse layout. It's the early version of the Roman type, whereas the KJV in 1611, which came after this, the first printing of that was in Gothic print, which was what was popular before this typesetting. But this was the first edition of the Geneva Bible. There are book introductions, there are drop caps, and that's the basic layout. There are occasionally maps, but they're like hand-drawn maps. They almost look like art. I don't know if I can find one right off the top of my head. I may have to go to Genesis. I think it's in Genesis. Oh, here we go. Like, here's a drawing of the ark. So you got like drawings of the ark, and you got like maps done in that same style. Like, here's another illustration. But the actual maps in a 1661, I can't remember which direction they were, whether it was this way or this way, but in this one they do a different way than the actual 1560. Next is the ESV Reformation Bible, which comes from R.C. Sproul's ministry, which has changed names since I first got my first copy of one of these. This is the red cover of the condensed edition. There is a ribbon marker, but no gold on the end. It's the condensed version of the notes. So it's 2-column text with a line separating the text from the cross-references and a line separating from the 3 columns of notes. So that's how that one's laid out. I don't think this one's red letter. Yeah, this one's not red letter, it's a black letter. Here's my two 1599 Geneva Bibles. What makes these two slightly different from each other? This one here has patriotic writings from the early days of the United States, but it also has the Magna Carta. So it has the Magna Carta, Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and I think one of George Washington's speeches and some other stuff. And it might even have the Mayflower Compact. And this one does not have that extra stuff. This one's a hardcover, this one's like a leather cover. But I'll use the leather one to show you what the page layout is like. It's 2-column text with a line separating it from the notes. As you saw in the 1561, this is an update of the page layout. The page layout of the 1599 would have been actually like the 1560 if you were to see an actual actual edition or even an actual facsimile. This is just a resetting of what it looked like. The last one I'm going to show you is the Matthew Henry Bible. He was a Presbyterian preacher, and the notes in this come from his multi-volume commentary set. And the page layout is similar to the one that is called the ESV Reformation Bible. It's a 2-column text. It's got lines separating the cross-references from the 2 columns of biblical text, and a line separating the biblical text from the footnotes. Now, these footnotes, like I said, they're drawn from Matthew Henry's commentary. I wanted to get it because there's some interesting notes in it. I think I already did a video on that. But yeah, this one's a KJV, and I really like how it's laid out. I'll show you how books begin. Did they stick 2 things together? Okay. You have a brief book introduction with author, date, purpose, and major theme. And there you go. So, those are my Presbyterian style study Bibles. I would like to get the Westminster John Knox one, which is considered kind of liberal, whereas these are more conservative. But it's not liberal politically, it's liberal, considered liberal theologically, but I don't know if that's a good description. It's more academic, whereas these are application, more of application. Application and meditation, I'd say. So, I hope everybody, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. Hope everybody has a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video.